Morning, everybody. Welcome to the morning roast, and I'm of course Sugar Chris, and with me is Zade Studios.
That's a way to wake up in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yes, that is intro. Thanks to Mr. Red Gaze with a lot of in jokes and embarrassing things. Every time it gets to that freaking Pale Rider piece where it's supposed to be
You're shooting the gun in the dress.
I just shake my head. I'm like, gosh dang it, why did he include that?
Yeah, baby.
Both him and Pale Rider just love to torment me.
It's awesome.
Speaking of which, Pale Rider has been so kind as to do his usual promoting on Twitter. He has tagged in Linda Carter, I see. Who else did he tag in? Shay, Allie, Marinus. For some reason, he tagged in Ethan Van Sciver. Gosh dang, he tagged in Linda Carter. Oh, so if we get Wonder Woman in the chat, I guess I'll know why. Let's see. We got of course we got Soul with us. Soul, our host in the chat there. That's our chat host, Soul. We got Allie. It says, "Okay, that is hideous." I guess she's talking about the intro. Let's see. Oh, we got Soul saying, "Welcome to the morning roast, where we've just survived another year. Hit us with your best shot 2023, and now let's talk books and stuff." Good morning, Chris, Jeremy, and chat. Good morning, Soul. Oh no! She's after you now, sir. You don't want to lock in your hair. Oh dear.
Gotta get it out of my face, dude. I donate it, so it's got like a couple more inches, and then it goes, and then I start all over again.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm growing my hair out for, was the locks of love or whatnot.
Yeah, I do a different. I think I did that last couple times, but I go through a different one now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What
But yeah, like it's just what I've always done. I did it during college, and a little bit after college is when I started doing it. So yeah, grow it while you have it. So
yeah, I thought, well, I've always wanted my hair long, and I was like, well, why not just grow it out and then I could donate it. So I'm gonna try and do that myself this time. Let's see.
Yep.
Allie says, Colonel, why you have fish eye lens? I am seasick.
I don't mean to have fisheye lens. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't even notice it. But apparently you have fish eye lens.
I guess I do.
Chris Outlet says, Colonel Crack.
Yep, that's me. What's up, Create Outlet?
Bow.
What's up, boss?
Let's see. Oh, McGee. Hey, McGee.
Yeah.
Allie's saying Locks of Love's a ripoff again. Okay. And it says, donate it to me.
To make what? Little voodoo doll?
That's what I said, girl. That is what I said. But she keeps insisting, no, it's not for any kind of voodoo dolls. I don't believe it. She's already threatened to take my toes.
Oh, dang. That's gnarly, dude.
Yeah. She really wants our hair, Colonel.
I'm not insinuating that you're a witch. I was just saying, like what, like weaving scarves or something. Have you seen like the people on the internet that, like take dog hair and start weaving like clothing out of it? It's like what? What?
That's weird.
Yeah, go walking out at night in that thing, see if you don't like get dogs barking at you.
But I am not. Oh, and Ali had said I was late in Gahey. I was giving time for Sim to come in. That's what it was. It's not that I was late. It was giving time for everybody to come in. It's not my fault. All right. So we're going to be talking about. Let me bring up the campaign here. Beckoned.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
Something was falling. Oh, I got a couple things in the mail. That's what was falling. Anyway, we're talking about Beckoned. I've seen that you had been making the rounds on the streams.
Yep.
And I took a gander at your campaign there because I was scrolling through Indiegogo and stuff, and it looked pretty interesting.
Thank you, boss.
So for those of us who don't fully know what it all is, because I have not kept up too much, what's it about?
Beckoned is a one issue of a 3-part prologue to a big legendarium I've got. So kind of think like how Tolkien had the Silmarillion, the Hobbit, and then the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Well, I'm working on my Silmarillion right now. That's going to be these first 3 issues. And then after that, there's a 10-issue series that I have that takes one of our important characters that'll show up in the 3rd issue and then carry us along through 10 issues with his Latcher Hunter buddy, like business partner or whatever, as they're traveling around with this MacGuffin trying to hide it while they also have an added burden on their back. But that's just the long stretch plan. But this book is focusing around an event that creates the MacGuffin. Again, like Lord of the Rings, you get a ring that's created that kind of takes everyone through. But we're going to see this MacGuffin be created in this book. And this book is about 2 major factions are struggling for technological dominion over this planet. One builds in harmony with the life, and the other one overtakes everything and strangles it. Testing to become a high scholar and the use of a potent crystal magic, a harmless day will turn deadly for a young father who will watch the hope of his people be betrayed and destroyed.
Okay. Yeah, this looks pretty. Like I like the colors here.
Thank you.
Vibrant.
Thank you. And we also offer a grayscale version of all that because I like black and white. A lot of people like black and white, and it does put a more serious tone to it. The colors kind of give you that fantasy allure. You know, they add that layer to it. But man, if you want a good like dark fantasy, I really want to push it a grayscale version.
Okay. And this is 32 pages. Okay.
Yes, sir. A little short for a book, but in this group or whatever. But I've got a lot coming down the way, and I needed to make sure that the pacing, when all 3 books come together, that the pacing still matched that. So each book still should stand on its own pacing wise for what it's doing. It'll be a little experimental, but like the movie Babylon, if you've ever seen how it's like talking about one major event, but you got a bunch of different perspectives that bleed together into a final thing, kind of doing that with these 3 books. There are ways you can ruin it for yourself by going on my website, Zade Studios, and there's a novel prologue that's like 12 pages long. You can get a little sneak peek about what's going to happen. But if you don't want to spoil it for yourselves, I advise not to do that. But yeah, so long-term plans. This is a wrap cover. So it's a full wrap. You can see it a little bit later down on the campaign. But all the interiors are at that level too. I also got a Shantan Jetty alternate cover or variant cover A that was beautifully watercolored just under that. I believe it's his first. I believe it's his first cover outside of his campaign for Nosfero, his book, which is all hand done watercolor. That guy's awesome.
Yeah, that is quite stylish there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, super excited. It just came in the mail like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I got it. Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, Eric the Guapo here. He says a rap cover. Who is rapping on it? That's what I thought too. Sir.
Oh yeah, those are my lines, dog. My lines.
Man. Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, you can tell you've had caffeine today, Allie. You're very chatty in there. Your little comments.
Java.
Allie says no. In Victorian times, they used to use hair to make like pictures and stuff. Maybe I'll do that with CG hair.
Little lockets. Yeah.
I always see. To one of the conventions I go to, I always see a guy set up with a stand, and it's like the creepy and curious stuff. All the weird stuff, like little, I don't know, babies in jars or something. I'm always like, this makes me feel like Allie would be one of those people set up with those things. You just curious, have human curiosities and stuff. Yeah.
Those stores are cool though. You find a lot of neat stuff in them.
She says this book looks pretty.
Thanks, Allie. Heck yeah. Her and hockey are awesome.
Yeah,
I've done the hockey show a few times. Go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, I was just going to say real quick, Mr. Soul, could you put the link to Colonel's website, please? in the chat
Yeah, it's
for me?
ZadeStudios.com. And then I'm on Twitter at Studio Zade. And then, yeah, like on that web page, I've also, Zade Studios is a company. I'm CEO. My older brother does the programming for the video game RPG that we're developing. I'm a big Final Fantasy fan.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah, is it clicking now?
It's you. Okay. I was like, I was sitting there. I was like, I remember hearing somebody on a stream saying something about somebody having a game on Steam or something like that.
Yeah. Yep.
I was like,
that's
was it
me.
back in the game? Was it back in?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's
I
me.
did flip through the campaign looking to see. I'm like, was it? I was like,
No, Steam Powered should be right there. Yeah, and it's free to play for anyone who wants to try out the prototype right now. So we're doing an update on that soon. As soon as I get the book done, I've got a couple more sprites to add, and yeah, it's here. I'll send you the link on that if you want it. But yeah, guys, we're almost at 10,000 downloads with it too, so we're pretty stoked to have the update coming soon. It is fully playable. It takes you about 45 minutes to play through the prototype. You'll die the first few times, but once you get it, you get it. It's a mix of Final Fantasy turn-based RPG mechanics and Super Punch-Out, the boxing game.
I was actually recommended this. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, because I remember seeing the animations, with the block, and I was like, "Wow, that looks really good."
Appreciate you.
Don't really see that looked unique.
Thank you.
You don't see people doing that kind of perspective and the nice fluid animations and stuff. I was like, I really like it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Once we get through the book, I'll share screen on the game too and show it off as well, because I want people to see that.
So yeah, I'm CEO of the company, and my brother programs the game. It's his first video game. I've worked in indie games in the past for a few years, since 2012. I've been always trying to make this game, but more so the world building, concept art, and stuff like that since high school. In 2016, I had to leave a project because they ran out of money. I got a good severance. And so I put that all into getting the company set up and established. I paid taxes on it since 2016, got the trademarks for Zade Studios and all that rolling. And I really me and him both pushed really hard to get the game to a point where we tried to crowdfund it. We crowdfunded with our buddy, Joe Catapano, who came out with Star Circuit. And that's my buddy. We went to high school. We worked at places together. And he was like, I want to make a comic. I said, well, when your comic comes out, I'll have my game ready to go. And I ended up coming into CG, or this corner of independent comics, basically under his coattails, and just being like, hi guys, I got a game. It's like, no, it's just comics. It's like, no, I got a game. So, it was a big goal too. It was like $68K for the independent game, but that was for the full game, not like chapter break, the whole kit and caboodle, like the old Final Fantasy 7 through 9, type games. Like, you paid $40, you got the whole experience. That was the idea, and still is the idea. But we did good, but nobody knew who we were, and we didn't have a following. That part of crowdfunding was very important. So the whole time I was working on the game, though, Joe was like, dude, this comic book's so much fun. I'm like, I should have done a comic book. It's hard to get programmed. It's hard to get this. It's hard to get that. I can at least do all that. So when it didn't happen on the game side, I flipped plans and said, all right, I'm doing a book. And in the first month, I had the whole book. I called them thumbnails when I put it out online and was doing them online. Everyone, Noah and all of them was like, those aren't thumbnails, those are layouts. Like, I got the whole book done this way, from beginning to end in a whole month. Like, just drafted it out real quick, scribbled everything in, got my script in there. And after that, I started I checked it around, showed Catapano, showed a few other people, and been like, hey, does this look good? Do these shots look good? And they say, yeah, go for it. So I started just redrawing everything.
So everything all set up there. You just need to get it touched up and everything. Yeah. got it halfway done.
Yeah, people were like, "Hey, man, you need to get the you need to get that thing like printed out and offered on the campaign too." I'm like, "Eh, it might happen sometime, you know." But yeah, the whole book's been done for a year. I've just been redrawing it, so. But yeah, and then bettering the story and everything. But yeah,
I says, "You guys have Southern accents, adorable." Well,
get her done.
all for you, Valley. All for you.
Hell yeah.
Widow redneck boy. I'm a hillbilly, damn it.
Mm-hmm. Done got her dead.
You're done. No, I'm not that kind of one. I was never a fan of that. There we go. Pale Rider bringing his coffee. Let's see. Ali says Shanth is awesome.
Shanth is awesome.
Behind in chat again. I know. I'm just checking out some stuff here. Of course, if you miss, like, golly, I'm way behind in the chat. I know. Zade, not Zade. Yes. That's what I thought, Ali, when I put that on StreamYards. I was like, I wonder how many people will get them confused.
It's happened all the time. Those guys are awesome. Phil's pretty cool people.
Sugar already posted Twitter and the book twice. Catch up. No, not the Twitter or the book. The website where you could go get the read the little, what did you say?
14? You can read stuff. You can check out the game. There's links there that send you to the Steam. There's links there that send you to the old campaign, because I'm not embarrassed of the old game campaign. I want you guys to see what we were doing. The pricing was a little boosted, but not, for certain things like the sculpture, which Chris Fisk did end up sending me this when I funded the comic book.
Oh, so
yeah, so this is the main character of the video game, and we had one of my guys sculpt it based on a sculpture that I did, and so I sent that over to Chris, and he was like, "Here, man, go for it. Here's my favorite part. He spent a lot of time getting this to work. Bam!
It's nice.
Right on the base. Oh, it looks so good." Cool. But yeah, I can't wait to paint it. He did a great job. But we had one of these on the campaign, or we had those on the campaign that I would hand paint. They were $700. There was an art book that was like $40, and it was a little mini art book. And I'm like, I'm in comics. These guys aren't going to pay $40 for a little mini art bound. So like the pricing on that campaign is a little wonky, but that's the old one. It's been a few years now. I've learned my lessons. That definitely didn't come back in the comics. So
his outfit there that you were showing there, it reminds me of very seems to be very Chinese influenced, it feels like.
Okay, cool.
That's what it looked like to me.
I'm kind of making things up as I go. That's part of my concept direction. I'm trying to create a whole new type of planet that had beings evolved on there, developing their own cultures, their own things. So to be able to do that, I also had to keep creating, concepting things that you wouldn't even think to concept, just be able to get certain inspirations out. So if there's an Asian-esque, or, theme to it, cool. I was really hoping they weren't looking like Jedis. So
yeah,
it's like Planet of the Apes, Star Wars.
Yeah, you weren't pulling from anything in particular. You're just going with everything. What you feel there.
My inspirations are I list these off all the time, but Dark Crystal, Neverending Story, Labyrinth, The Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah,
I mean a lot of that late 80s.
Yeah.
Fantasy movies and stuff with the practical effects. I mean, there's something beautiful about that.
Yeah, I can see that kind of in these pages. I really do like the color, like the vibrancy of the book, all the different colors. And if I think that's one thing I've seen in a lot of modern settings is it's always like just grays and browns or something. Yeah, where's all the color? Come on.
And Ali, did you ever see Pan's Labyrinth? I really like Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth. It's definitely not for kids, but that's a really dark fantasy movie. It's really cool. It's in Spanish. But yeah. Like I love that imagination of like dark fantasy creature design and like otherworldly stuff. So I mean, I'm sure a lot of us remember picking up sticks on the ground and all of a sudden they turned into magic swords. When we were kids, it's like I haven't shaken that. I still have a baby tooth, so I haven't grown up all the way.
I always had the little stick they used as like a gun.
Yeah.
Crawling around in the creek and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, dude, that was so much fun, just going around in the creeks. And then a bunch of my guys were trying to find the crawdads. They were hungry all the time.
Mm-hmm. Get
What's
the
up, Hojo?
Hold on, Allie. Hold on. She's saying I'm missing all of her clever chats. Gate cap. I'm not gatekeeping anybody. Calm down. Alex VRB says he's at work, but as always, I was told to pop by and say hi. So hi. Hello, Alex. Yeah, you're always welcome. Always glad to see you. It is because I'm a woman, is it? No, Allie, it's not because you're a woman. I'm not gatekeeping nobody. Let's see. Scroll. Sugar is a... You can't even spell it right, Pale Rider. Come on. Have you already started drinking? We barely got into the stream. All right, let's see. Good job, Allie. Correcting. Allie says, fortunately, I am CG's biggest misogynist, so I win. Let's see. Scroll. Okay. Soul said he already had posted your website link, but here it is again. Okay. Well, thank you, Soul. Sorry. I apologize then. I just wanted to make sure people could get to that link to potentially read that little, read the novel.
I don't advise you to do it. You're going to ruin the next couple books. I mean, but if you worried about
spoilers.
Yeah, it's total spoilers. I wouldn't. It's a spoiler for this book. Just if you're nervous about my writing styles, that's a more novel version of it, and you can check out what I've done. But yeah, if you don't want it ruined, don't read it. So,
let's see. Oh, Hojo's here. Well. Happy New Year, folks. Yes, Happy New Year to you as well. Yeah. Alex says coffee is an acquired taste, but now I love it. I'm gonna go make another cup and get back to work later, guys. Later, Alex. I used to, one of the reasons I called this the morning roast was because I would always drink coffee before, during the stream, and I only ever drank coffee when I started the stream. I had never really. I only drank coffee I think once before the whole time, so I started drinking it, and it would cause my heart to be like.
Mm-hmm.
I would be up all day, like 24 hours, and eventually I stopped because I didn't care for it. I was not a fan of coffee. Oh, never been a big fan. Hojo says, finally, my wife is allowing me to Christmas.
Don't do it, man. Keep them up.
Let's see. He says he lost the taste for coffee after his last deployment. Didn't drink it for a good 7 years. Now he gets up at 4:30, and he's in his 40s. It's just a necessary evil at this point.
Thank you for your service, Hojo.
Let's see. Allie says she has the little girl's tattoo from Pan's Labyrinth. It is her 5th favorite movie.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Awesome.
I only ever watched Pan's Labyrinth, I think, once.
It's good.
Yeah, I can't really remember it. I know, of course, it was by Del Toro, and of course, he always does good work with like monsters and those kind of practical effects stuff. And if I remember right, that I know that was really good. I can remember that, but outside of that, I got nothing.
Yeah. No, it's good if you can get into it. I think when it came out, Blockbuster was still a thing, and that's when I was in Savannah, Georgia at college, and I grabbed it off the shelf, and they had a big sign on it that said, "This is not a kids movie. This is rated R." Like afraid kids are gonna be like, "Yeah, you're man." I'm sure that happened. And
yeah,
good Lord.
I can understand the confusion, though. I mean, if you look at it just on the cover, there's nothing that screams rated R, I guess, about it.
No. It is though.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Ali says Guillermo del Toro is the last great filmmaker. Let's see.
I'd go with that.
Sugar Focus. What? What did I do? I'm so behind on the chat. I don't know what this was in reference to. So gatekeeping. I'm not gatekeeping anybody. Oh my gosh. I would have liked it if Del Toro would have been able to do his Hulk TV show. That could have been interesting.
I wonder what his take on the Hulk would have been.
That could have been an interesting thing. Ali says, Colonel, do you want to come on the Alley and Hockey show?
Sure. Do I have to read another comic book? That made me uncomfortable, but you guys are awesome. Hockey's a huge friend. Yeah, I'd love to.
Well, there you go.
Oh yes, I'd have to do. I don't know. I might have to bow out on that one.
Yeah.
Might have to just say, have fun.
Oh my gosh. So I got a question. This appears to be masked fellow here. He was on the cover. Who is that?
So a little bit under the page section, or where I'm showing the pages, we have a character breakdown where you can kind of see who's all kind of in this first book. And so what that character is called a Watcher, which is right down there. And the Watchers are these magic users that are using these crystals we call them Lodens in the world. They're also in a chamber of Denethite, which is this really dark amass like kudzu, but not kudzu. It's evil alien slime, basically. But it's not really alien. Well, not to the planet. Anyway, in the chamber, the Denethite causes effects when these magic users are trying to what's called tune to the crystals. And tuning is allowing to focusing and meditating to get their brain waves on the same frequencies as the vibrations that the stones are emanating. And once that happens, they're kind of interlocked, like superposition or quantum locking, and they're able to do all the magic stuff. But in this chamber, it sends their consciousness into a different state of being, almost like dimethyltryptamine. It gets you in this other space in your head, and you're seeing visions that the planet is what they're thinking is happening, is giving to them, trying to give them more knowledge, more understanding about what's going on. But the big thing is they're trying to defeat this kingdom of Thal, which uses Denethite as a technology. So in this, while these Watchers are tuning, they're noticing that this chamber in the center of it has this half human, half crystal kid in it that's keeping the Denethite from growing throughout the giant tree that is their home for the past century. So they're studying this kid to find out what makes it tick to keep the Denethite from growing, so they can hopefully have hope to defeat, Thal and all that. So that's what's going on. But our main character, Tepestro, which is at the top of that character, he's a new father raising his family in the tree kingdom of Tulabanya with his wife just under him, Eulafi, and their son, Sardige. He's been raised as a tuner to be in this job by his mentor, Sarfagan, which is just underneath her. He's also his kind of adopted dad. Sarfagan's best friend had Tepestro, and his dad's been long gone. But Sarfagan was there not just rearing Tepestro, but he was there 100 years ago when all the Jiri were exodus out of Thal and found the new home in the giant tree. He helped the Jiri that helped that led them all out, and that guy's name's Mortis, was just under him. He's the Moses that exodused all of them out of there. He was basically one of the slaves there and rose up, and he's now the leader of the Watchers of the Nightmare Eater. So we're going to see him in the book, and the Nightmare Eater is down at the bottom. That's what that kid crystal Denethite amalgamation is.
So these fellas can live an awfully long time then.
Yep. Yeah, not like hundreds of years, but yeah, a couple hundred.
Gotcha. Let's see. Networking on the morning roast. That's right. Ali says hockey won't let anyone on unless they read.
Okay, I'll talk to him then.
Says, does our guest know the red dress lore? Probably not. You don't need to.
I saw hints of it. How about that?
That's all you need to know.
That's all I need to know. Okay.
All right. Ali says Irene said she was open to people coming on our world building show.
I would love to do that. I've asked Rini if I can like chill on her stream, but sure she's busy. But yeah, I'd love to do that.
Well, the Colonel definitely has world building going on.
Networking. Oh yeah, like I've got this leather bound book here that's got the logo branded into the side, but it's only that thick, and that's a lot of my world building documentation. I've got stacks, and I sit in journals just filled to the brim of notes, sections, timelines, things I've got to put out on note cards a lot of the time and get them reorganized. Yeah, I've been doing this for a while. And I don't have anything else in the back of my head. Like if this doesn't work, I might have to go back to construction and serving tables. Like that's kind of where I'm at. This is my big idea, and I've got a lot of planning and a lot of time into it. So I really got to put it out the right way.
Gotcha. I'm glad you know of Mr. Fisk.
Yes, sir.
Like,
yes, sir.
Yeah, I feel like you two, based off campaigns here, you two have some things in common there with your world building and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I've got Infinite Tail right here. Just bring it up here.
Good vibration. Yes. Let's see. Sugar doesn't follow the old rules anymore anyway. Well, what old rules? I don't follow. There hasn't been an opportunity for me to follow the old rules. We haven't had a backing.
Old gods in the
Your sass pale rider. He's a new man with the same lack of sleep. I got 2 hours of sleep, I'll have you know. Pale rider says a tuner. Is that like a fluffer?
Buy the book and find out. So, I don't know. No, not a fluff. That's funny.
No.
That's funny.
It's really not. Eric says, show us the leather-bound book. He says, show it to me.
I've got chime cubes. I got loading knives. I've got all this stuff going. Shards. Got to move off all my stuff now.
The things we do for you, chat. Look at him. He's having to rearrange his room.
Yeah. Well, I don't want that fist sculpture getting broken at all. I've got all my trinkets up here too. So. See, there went something. Crystal. All right. So yeah, it's the back there you go. The light caught it.
Yeah, that was
right
nice.
there. And carved leather all the way through. Lady on Etsy. Actually, that was back in 2016, so I forgot the name. But this was the documentation for the video game for the most part. Pages, sketches. Those are actually real. The gameplay mechanic documentation for the battle system, the menu, like the flow of battle system, the stats and stuff, how they all work out. A lot of the just more documentation sketches. It was all kind of like a show book when I first started, showing out the ideas and kind of just all that stuff. And yeah, like again, here's the actual full game breakdown. So every level of the game and the script that goes through and what side quests. Like, funny enough, I fit a lot of that down on one page because of the way I set up the brackets. But there's like I said, there's more of the rules. This right here, if you just printed this page down and did it on tabletop, you could play it like Dungeons and Dragons just off of that. Really? All the spells, items, the combos, the mechanics, the character sheets. Yeah, the rules are right there. But yeah, even the business plan. So this was back 2017 when this one was updated. But yeah, got the whole stinking business plan here with financial gains, brackets, charts, all that stuff. But it's grown a lot since then. I've got many more stacks of journals and everything for it. It's insane.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you because I know Fisk, he's doing one of those like tabletop things.
Yes, he is.
I didn't know. I was gonna ask you if you were thinking about doing something like that.
Well, that's what the video game is basically. It's my table, my idea of what my tabletop game would have been, which is I played a lot of Rollmaster when I was a kid, I did Dungeons and Dragons a lot too, but a lot of my friends that played that used modules. Me and my best friend, we ended up knowing Rollmaster so well. His older brother taught us a way to play it without using modules. So we would just get a piece of paper and pen and 10-sided dice and send each other through the other one's imagination, like every time we got together. So that's where Beckon kind of originates from, is our games going back and forth. This was the world I was trying to craft and keep going, that I would keep sending him in, and then he would have opinions about it with me. And so I just kind of kept it alive this whole time. Be like, hey, man, it's 2016. I'm going to do this seriously now. He's like, okay, cool.
Nice.
If you need help remembering anything, he says his memory is worse than mine is. So it's me going, hey, man, do you remember this? And he's like, actually, yeah, I do. We thought doing it like this, this, and this. I was like, yeah, but I got this idea, which breaks everything. What about this? He's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that goes. So it's nice to have friends like that. Like I said, Joe Catapano is another one of those guys I could just hit up and be like, hey, what do you think about this idea? He knows the world a little more than anybody in this group.
Yeah.
But my buddy Kenton definitely is closer to it. But yeah, I got, Collision Bomb is also part of my situation over here. I'm sure you guys might have seen her name bouncing around and things, but she's real close to the project too, helping me out a lot, getting the business side straight the whole time. So, friends and family, man, take care of them. They'll take care of you.
That's right. Allie says she's got to go to the store, but we'll leave this open so her dog can watch.
Hi, Allie's dog.
Always appreciated, Allie. Hojo says, so you have many leather-bound books. Does your apartment smell of rich mahogany as well?
That's what I'm trying to do. No. My place does not smell that good. I'm trying though.
So, Sugar, are you saying you will follow the rules, swear on a stack of manga books? Well, we haven't gotten a sugar rush that I know of. Look, manga book. There, yes. There. I put my hand on it. If we do the sugar rush, I guess I'll have to.
Oh, I got Star Circuit over here. I can swear on a manga book.
On a manga.
On a manga.
Eric said that is cool.
Yeah.
And he says, are you selling that?
No, not at the moment. Good idea, though.
Eric's trying. Let's see. Okay.
No, we did sell the crystal shards, though. We're calling them shards so we don't get hit up on Indiegogo. But it comes with a belt frog so you can wear it. That also doubles as a stand. That's how you can bend that back in or not. But they're acrylic mold, so I made the rubber mold off of a shard and a broken knife shard that I taped around to get the textures. Wove the hilt on there that's sinew, beeswax, and then braided leather for the handle. There's another crystal inside the pommel, but they're weighted great. I love flipping these boys around. It's so much fun. But yeah, there was 3 of those on the campaign. They sold out real quick. I had these loading chime cubes, and they're toys in the world. So like I said, the main character has a kid who's talented in loading use. So these are toys that are made for the children to kind of, you take your crystal. Where'd that one go? It's underneath me somewhere. Oh, I can pop it out of the lamp holder. Yeah, I'll pop it out. I can't find that one. So I've also got these little lamps too. I'll pop a crystal up. But they'll load their crystal into the cube, and then the architecture of the cube, which is a 4-dimensional hypercube being made by primitive means, but the architecture amplifies the vibrations of the loading, which allows the kids to make it float, do little things. They can't do the big spills. But there was only one of those because I didn't think you guys would know what the hell they were or care. But a lot of you guys did, and I'm gonna make more. I'm gonna make more of those for the next campaign. But this is the Pavlov's gun that makes an appearance in the first book, and in the second book is a big catalyst for a major event. So that's why I'll make new ones for the campaign next. But 80s Made was talking to me, and he was like, "Dude, those crystals are cool, but it'd be cool if there was like a stand that would like light them up." And it pinged a memory that I like 6 years ago when I started putting the game together. I made a sculpture out of driftwood. It was about this freaking big old piece of driftwood, stained it, drilled holes in it, stuck actual real crystals in the holes, and stuffed lighting inside of it, LEDs. And it had a little on and off switch. It plugged into the wall. It's 6 years later, and the thing still works. And they said, "It's one of the coolest things we have in the house, man." Wow. So when he said, "Hey, make a holder for him," I was like, "Can I make a miniature version of it?"
Yeah, like a small one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that's cool.
So 80s Made was like, "Dude, I got to get one now." And he's one of the backers on those. It's got a felt bottom. I sell them with the crystals and without, in case people went ahead and already bought the crystal collection. You don't have to pay for it twice. But yeah, cool little desk thing. He's going to attach it to his smart electronics. That way, when he walks in the door, it automatically turns on.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
But yeah, like everyone's been super hyped about it. We had secret perks that went out to people who signed up, and that's where we got our minted coins. For those guys, we had coins for the video game as well, but this is the one for the comic. The game ones are here. Few people actually got the game ones because what we did was everyone that backed the game, even though they got their money back, we were like, thanks. So we sent these coins out to all of them. I know Neff has one, D-Wag has one. But yeah, and then I was on Lord Crackheads the other night drawing this sketch card. If you want to win it, it's you got to go leave a comment on that video. So go catch it. It's like, yeah, go leave a comment to win this. I drew it on the show.
The creativity on display with this campaign is quite impressive, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
And I'm sure it's everybody is taking notice of that.
I don't know how long you usually do your show, but I do want to also add that the last thing that I did drop a couple weeks ago is you can register and help me name a star in the Divanus, which is the name of the planet, in the night sky. So much like you could register a star in today's world and get a certificate, well, you could do that with my world. It's down there in the extras or the perks or whatever. But yeah, you can register, you can get it framed or unframed. You'll get a map of the stars. There's 43 constellations that are made up of 489 stars for now. But yeah, those are the primary constellations. Yeah, you can get them now. So someone was like, well, what if I name it this? Or what if I name it that? What's it going to look like? I got to put it through the filter. So the one that I've got up there is Philly Gralkin, and the suggestion was Philip McCracken. What if I get those kind of names? What am I going to do with them? So I get to play with them to get them to merge into the world. Like if you're serious and your name really is Philip McCracken, and no joke,
we'll make it work.
Then I'll make it work.
Let's see.
What's up, Hex?
We got Hex. Hey, Hex, how you doing, sir?
It's
been a little while. Always glad to have you around. Haven't heard that click. Oh, hush up, Pale Rider. Go away. Eric says, can you use the shard as a kitchen knife?
I guess it ain't gonna cut great now.
Sharpen it.
You could. I didn't. So you could.
Hex said, let's give up some likes. That's right. Yes, give me some likes. I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, Soul put in the link. Thank you, sir.
You
Hex says, "Hey Soul, you're gonna love your special thing and your package from me."
giggity.
Ah,
Red
hang
dress.
on. Comes right in. Starts on strong with Soul. Lord Ravner's here. Says, "Get yourself a star."
Mm-hmm. He was number 1 backer and number 100 backer.
Oh, nice.
Love me some Lord Ravener.
Nicely done, Lord Ravner.
Yes,
1 in
sir.
100. You timed that really well.
Yes, he did. I think it started a fight with my dad.
Oh, Dad's like, "Damn it! How do you get in front of me?" Oh, everybody has 6 a.m. stickers.
Yes,
Gotta
and
have those.
he did those so fast, and they look so cool. And then I had Oliver from 656 and Kryptonolds and the Comics Way guys. He colored this Eric Weathers line art. So that's a print that's coming with the book. They both did a bang up job on it. It's awesome. And just last night on DWAGs, I announced that at 10K before it goes to print, like 10K, anytime before a book goes to print, we hit 10K, I'm dropping my ARO piece that I did a year ago around the same time Billy Basco was on Bancroft's. And if you want a view of that, I don't know if you know ARO. You should know ARO.
Yeah, I know.
ARO. Yeah, okay, hold on. Boom. Open up. Where is it? There it is. All right, cool. Photoshop wanted to slow down on me. But yeah, this will be a print that goes in to all the backers of the book and get the book shipped to you. You'll be getting this added print in there of ARO.
Nice.
AR-15 orangutan. So yeah.
Yeah. I'd hear it from Mo if I said I didn't know ARO.
I asked him if he was cool with me dropping that as a stretch. He was like, yeah. And then D-Wag's like, okay, when are we dropping it? All right, let's drop it tomorrow. But yeah, like the AR-15s are CG sexy on the dust cover, you know.
Yeah, nice little details there. Yeah, it looks good.
Square cigarette, banana hat, and slightly satiated. Heck yeah. But yeah, I'm working on the book actually as we were talking. I've got a lot of this stuff to draw for the next few pages, which is what Denethite is. There's more details I got to pop in. These are my major shapes. There's little details in Denethite, like all this. That's Denethite, all that stuff. So all my backgrounds for the next few pages is nothing but that stuff, and there is no copy paste trickery I'm doing with that. I want you all to like find shapes in there like we do in the clouds. I didn't intend to put anything in there. I'm just interested to see what comes out of it. Now, on my own show, we were like, yeah, is it kind of like super bad kind of innuendos the whole way? I'm like, if you find them, they're there, Little Mermaid style. If you find them, they're there. I didn't mean to put them there. Yeah, everyone was going nuts about the project when I dropped this double page, my page 1 and 2. So I followed up with that cover, and then yeah, like I said, I'm working on getting the script. I'm just in these last 3 parts. This is like the 50th time I've been through the script and the letters and making sure things are sounding right. But yeah, I'm about these 3 pages left, and then I'll be sending that to some people to proofread one more time and get through one more time before I get it to an editor to go through. And then that would be my finale on that.
Yeah, those details were really nice. Really shows you've been putting in the work on it.
Yeah, let me turn off the letters and stuff. I'll zoom in. Yeah, because this page doesn't exist no more, but it's all been turned into this one. So that one's actually kind of done. I got some lighting to correct on it. Personally, I don't like how bright it turned out. It's supposed to be outside, outside there, and they're walking around outside, and so I wanted it to be bright, but it just got too bright. So like, hello, so hello. But yeah, like everyone liked that double page spread. I was like, hold my beer, I'm going to draw it from a different perspective. And so it all worked out great. So that's it. I'm just going through the book, redrawing all those panels that I valued out and keep it moving, you know.
Wow, look at that. That is nice looking.
Keep it moving.
So we got Amanda B with us.
What's up, Amanda B?
Good morning, everybody. Hey, Amanda B.
Heck yeah.
Soul says Oliver is a chat regular and friend of the roast, plus great colorist indeed. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like Oliver here.
He did a great job. I'll bring that one up too, Steve.
Tree Goblin's with us. Hello, hello. He says, was DMT used in the creation of your book?
No.
Okay.
No, it was that was 12 years ago. And just something that impacted me pretty hard. So was it a little bit of inspiration for the magic and the way it comes across, kind of alien and strange, and the fractals? Yes. I will say that. I taught myself fractals after that experience and all that. But no, I'm not an advocate for those things, just especially not when my book's for teens. It's good for anyone older than teens. There's a little bit of blood. There's, the magic could be a little weird when what it's insinuating as far as like your brain's being taken over by something you're trying to get. Like there's suggestions going on with it. But yeah, teen or older, this book's good. But no drug use was used for the book. No.
Oh, okay, so it's drugs. Okay, I didn't know what DMT was.
Yeah. It's all good.
Soul says backgrounds and no copy paste are highly appreciated. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Okay. Soul says,
that's the other thing about the cover though. It's a double wrap, but as these magicians are having these visions, I wanted to give the reader a vision of the book before they read it. So that's what this composition is. This is like the vision I'm wanting the reader to get before they go into it. So yeah, a little bit of subtext.
Yeah, it looks really good. That's a really good piece.
Thank you. And it is offered as a poster as well. So
okay.
So that's pretty big. That's 17 by 22, but now with double page is just double the width on that. The poster is big. It's one of the 18 by 24. It's huge. That aspect ratio ish. But we offer the poster in the campaign too. So if you like the wraparound cover, but you want to see more of the details in the crosshatch, I mean, because you would think a lot of this is airbrush shades, but that's all crosshatch, just really fine hatching. So a lot of people were like, dude, those look great. I'm like, yeah, but they're going to shrink down in the book. So, when it gets to the current size comic book, a lot of those lines can, come together and create textures. So people, offering a poster allows you to kind of soak in all the details more. Yeah,
that is a nice piece. Now, are you selling any? Oh, wait, hold up. There's Sam. Hey, Sam.
Good morning.
Yeah, Sam.
Now, Colonel, are you offering any original art?
I was offering 6 pencil portrait sketches of the characters of the game. I'm offering $20 sketch cards, like I was saying. But other than that, nope. This book is all digital. It's all in Photoshop.
Okay.
I'm doing it. My tradition,
original art. I'm sure somebody'd have been like, take all my money, give me.
Like I said, there's not any Photoshop major trickery out here except for like gradient effects when I'm talking about like my base shades. But most of everything is done like traditional, like a pencil. I wish I could make a brush do the crosshatch like that, but I can't. I haven't figured that one out yet, even if I wanted to. But it's not the way my brain works. I kind of carve things or carve surfaces. I think like that. So the crosshatch is like paint for me. I just know where to go. It keeps my workflow going. But yeah. Sorry. Hold on again.
Soul said, "Sugar, I get it. Sugar, get it. You're old enough now." What are you talking about, Soul? Old enough now for what? I don't know. Shop says, did you see Anamorphic Aliens? What?
I don't know.
Anamorphic Aliens. Like
Uh,
those books that always had the covers of like the people turning into like a horse.
oh,
Like that?
Animorphs?
Yeah,
Was that what it was called? Animorphs?
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. Sim, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. I woke up a bit late. I was up really late yesterday. I was watching Zardoz with Scotsman. He never saw it.
Mm.
You know what Zardoz is?
Yeah,
A movie by
I've not watched it.
1974.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I know of it.
Yeah, Sean Connery, sci-fi, 1974.
Where he's got like that really,
But I would say hippie sci-fi.
yeah, really, really revealing outfit on.
Yeah, but one side's a hippie, one side's like conservative, and they don't like each other, but they want to fuck. That's pretty much the entire premise of the movie.
Let's see.
I bet you he was wearing that outfit under his Highlander outfit.
You're talking about the Lilu costume?
Yeah.
Totally wear that Lilu got her costume for.
Had to.
So says
And-
magician
and-
visions. That's nice.
Another fun part is that there's a girl that looks exactly like Princess Leia with the buns in there before Star Wars, so we know where you got it.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm feeling fine. Like the girls are coming back from their mom right now. And yeah, did you see I got my Rodimus Prime?
You got your what?
I got Rodimus Prime.
Rodimus Prime?
Yep.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I got it. It's one of the gifts I got for Christmas. I'm still waiting for my Optimus Prime though.
No, I didn't see that.
Nice.
And have you seen this Beckon book, Sim?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it looks awfully fancy.
Uh,
I'm sure a lot of people are probably disappointed that you sold out on those shards, Colonel.
Yeah. I didn't think they would go that fast, but they did, and there was even temptations of trying to put 2 more up there. But I don't want to be sitting here doing all these extra stuff when I've got a book to get done and then get to the printers. But yeah, that's exciting because I'll be making more later for the net following campaigns, and they may even get bigger. So we'll see what happens.
At least you put a limit on your campaign for those. You didn't pull an Irene and not put a limit on your thing and then spend
what I was afraid of.
Forever doing.
That's what I was afraid of. Did I miss out on potential money? Yeah. How long does it take to make one of these? A week, because of the actual shard part. It's not just stick it in a mold and it pops out perfect. I've got to actually heat treat it. And to make it look old, I have to dingy it up and keep everything pseudo soft while I do that. And then that's where the tempering comes in. But I say tempering as a slight joke. I turn on my oven to plastic melting temperatures and put it in there and then stick it in the freezer. I just kind of shift it back and forth about 15 minutes each time. And that kind of reactivates the acrylic and then hardens it again. So I don't even know if I have to put it in the freezer. I just like to control temperature, shock the whole thing into solidarity, but it works. Makes it look old. It's not cheap. So
you're putting a lot of work into it there. Yeah.
That's because I want it. When you all hold it, you're going, whoa. Like this isn't just a plastic.
You want quality for it. Yeah.
I want y'all to feel like that's a real artifact from it.
Yeah, and it's an investment because people are going to see the work you're putting into it, and they're going to be like, "Wow, this guy's definitely worth supporting."
I'm going to be doing this for a while, so.
Soul says, "Sugar, the book, it's teen and up means you don't have to be sneaky getting it." What are you talking about, Soul? I'm not sneaky getting my books. What?
You don't have to get them in black bag.
No
I don't know what you're talking about, Soul. Don't get those kind of books. No pants con.
Mm-hmm.
Soul says, Sim, I've seen your Rodimus, and it looks like you got the Hojo says, my oldest just discovered Transformers. It's all he can talk about, but him the first season of Generation 1, and now he saw my Beast Wars DVDs. I should have kids a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Kids are fucking great.
I liked Beast Wars growing up. I thought
Yeah,
it was cool.
right.
No,
Did
they
you
were
ever
okay.
see Reboot?
That was great.
Like that was back around like Reboot's time. Same kind of animation, if I'm not
Oh yeah,
mistaken.
Reboot. Yeah.
It's the same company that got the deal after Reboot. They did Beast Wars.
Okay, yeah.
The same
that's what it was.
Montreal company.
Dude.
Such a guilty pleasure with the old CGI. The scenes where Primal rides the Rhino always cracks so up.
I just rewatched like season 1, 2, and 3 of the
Nice.
Transformers.
Nice.
It was a trip down memory lane.
Oh, and I talked to my brother's girlfriend Amy, where I gave her boy those Wolverine comics because he's interested in comics. She said that he looked at them and flipped through them and stuff, and said that he was really excited and really, that he hasn't sat down and fully, read through them, but he flipped through them and stuff, and he really liked it. So we might have another comic book man now, another next generation comic book person there. So that's always exciting to see somebody finding a love for the written form.
Introduced him by the best Canuck in comics.
Yeah, he's all right. I guess.
Wolverine is fucking awesome.
Oh lordy. Let's see. So you've got 10 days left. I see. How long is it going to be on In Demand?
I'm gonna leave it as open as long as I'm kind of feeling it. I really just wanted to get everything done and get it fulfilled and underneath my belt, but at the same time, I wanted everyone to get this first issue as much as they can. And since no one really knows who I am, they're just kind of hearing about this, kind of growing up a little bit in the group. I need it to be up there, accessible to people as soon as they hear, about it. So it'll stay up for as long as I'm feeling it. But yeah, I can't wait to get this fulfilled.
I mean, if nothing else, you could leave it up until you're ready to do the next one.
No, we'll see.
Yeah, it is definitely quite the looker. Got nice presentation here. You got lots of eye-catching, things on it. With the shard and everything. To really, and of course the art looks very exquisite here.
Thank you.
So definitely one for people to check out.
Yeah, I'm 75 to 80% of the way done with the artwork in the book. I am doing the letters as well, but as you can see, I'm already getting those planned out and passed around to make sure I'm doing everything at a quality bit. Like I'm not sitting here going, I'm doing it all, like not without asking and seeing if it's working or not. No. Until it's printed, I can fix anything. So I'm very adamant about, hey, does this make sense? Hey, does this read right? Because once it prints, it's got to stare me in my face for the rest of my life. So
yeah, you want to make sure it's as close to perfection as you can get it.
It's as simple as asking.
Chris got another Padawan, but the niece stays number one. Well, she will always be number one. Yes, the niece is always number one.
So you're saying you got favorites?
Yeah. I ain't got no shame in that. Yes. Niece is the favorite. She's the little shadow. She will always be. Let's see. What was I going to say next?
I keep telling him the same thing to Nat. He's taller than everybody here, and I'm like, you're still my little piss, which is my little flea. This is how I used to call him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, it's better than what mom calls me. He goes, what? Mon petit bébé, my little baby. I'm like, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Good lordy.
Nat is getting big. Damn.
Oh, I haven't checked to see if we got a backer. Let me do a refresh. Nothing yet. No sugar rush. I don't know about telling no stories, no nothing. So too bad, Tail Rider. Sorry. Good. I don't have to worry about nothing.
It's okay. You can't even put the sugar rush on, can you?
No, I can't. That's actually something I just learned about there, I think, on the last stream. Since I went back to the free setting, I can't change the logo. I can't.
Oh yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
do, I think, the background.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what else I can't do on here. I was looking around. I was like, so what can I actually still do? I can't stream to multiple things. That was another thing. Yeah, because I just tried. I just found that out today when I tried to go stream to Facebook as well as here.
You can't even stream on 2, just one.
No, just one.
Hmm.
You can't multi-stream. I was like, oh
Hmm.
wow, it changes a lot. I didn't realize that.
But they changed it a lot. Because before you could stream on 2, even for free.
Yeah, that's what it told me. It said you have to upgrade in order to multiple streams. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I thought about renewing it, but then I was like, well, I don't know, because I took that big break and stuff. So I was like, well, I'll just leave it on free. And I was like, man, that's a lot of money.
I miss Google Hangout.
Google
used to make it. Yeah, the free thing that we used to use before. It used to be so simple. You open Google Hangout, create your stream, goes to your freaking YouTube, and it was fucking free. Until they decided to stop, and then you had a whole bunch of companies starting up and charging for it. Weird. Wonder who owns all that shit. Am I right?
I don't know nothing. Can you still walk through the house and sing that you feel like a woman? Whatever I want. It's my house.
Oh, and by the way, we got Dave's computer fix. And yesterday he played Dark Tide for the first time. He played the entire fucking day.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen he got the achievement for the prologue.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, nice. I played a little bit with Marinus there. Was it yesterday? Day before? One of those days. Played a little bit with Marinus.
Did you notice that they unlocked something cool that we didn't have couldn't do before?
What?
Private games.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Now you can do like Environment where you can create your own little team and do private games.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, that's about time they did it. Now they need to give the game a actual freaking end game. Give us something to do once you hit level 30. Because there's like nothing to do once you hit 30. You're kind of just done.
Yeah, honestly, I think they wasted a lot of fucking time and money and space on the game with that fucking hub. I know they wanted to make you a feel of Destiny, but there's nothing to do in that fucking MMO hub. So they'll put you like over 100 fucking stupid characters in there from from everybody, lagging, doing this, taking power and
That's
time.
the problem with MMOs.
It's not an MMO. That's the worst thing.
Oh, what?
It's if you played Vermintide, right? It's supposed to be yeah, but it's the same thing as Vermintide, except it's Warhammer 40K. But they decided that just for the hub. So imagine when you go to the castle, your tavern or something, and in Vermintide, they decided to make that part an MMO. So you can all be in the same hub, and I'm like, you guys are realizing how stupid that was. There's nothing to do. You can't even do nothing other than shop for toys. Oh, what's up?
What's up?
Oh, you got the Baron cover?
Yeah.
With the Beasley. Awesome. You like it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Finally got a spinner.
Colonel, where did you get that spinner rack?
Online somewhere on Amazon.
I need to get me one.
It didn't come with it. It was supposed to come with the base. It showed up with the box. I had to call and be like, "Where's the base at?" They had to ship that separately.
Wow.
We were like, "Whoops."
Last time I checked, they were like 250 or something.
Yeah.
Is that the price range?
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah, I keep seeing. I've always wanted a spinner rack, but I never see them.
Mm-hmm.
One day.
One day I'll get one. Did Marinus run off for loot and endanger? Yes, that's all he does. I had to go pick him. I had to keep reviving him. He got us killed.
Oh, dude, he got us in so much fucking trouble last time. Like he's like Chris is bad about like you go play something and he's just going on his own. I'm exploring. I'm looking for loot. Like, okay, Marinus is even fucking worse. Like you're at the end of the game and he's gonna be like midway through. Go, I need help, guys. Go, what the fuck you doing over there? I was looking for stuff.
Well, sorry if I want to have fun, Sim. And I learned that apparently on the custom name thing for Darktide, you cannot. It doesn't accept Mongolian in the name thing for some reason. Yeah, I don't know
Mongol?
why. Yes, it won't work either.
No, I'm gonna want to try.
I don't know why it censored it because I was going to call my guy the Mongolian Masher, and he wouldn't let me. So I called him the Step Smasher instead.
It might have offended some people. That's
Well,
weird. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like you can't do this shit. Like, who the fuck am I gonna offend? The Mongolians? It's like I use the word retard. Who am I gonna offend? The retard? Do they even know what the fuck I'm talking about? Like
Mongolians won't get offended. They're too cool.
Yeah, but it's Mongolian. It's
awesome.
The fuck?
I heard a comedian, I think it was Tom Segura, which I watch, and I've been to one of his live shows before. He said something like, had a bit where it's like, yeah, they used to call everyone just that word, return, just as hey, dude, you're stupid. Don't do that. They never would you call someone with a disability that in seriousness. That was never what it was like.
You don't.
And now they changed. Now they changed the language now. So that person with a disability, they're happy. They're wonderful people. I love them to death. And grow up learning that. Oh, okay. So when the kids say this, that's what they mean. Okay, all right. And now that you changed the name to something harder to say,
that's the thing. That's the thing that's stupid. It's like. They used to clinically call them retards, right?
Yeah,
we in the 90s decided to take it to the point of like let's just make it funny, like everybody's a retard. There's even a song like, let's get retarded in here. Okay, it's when you're going nuts, when you're letting loose. Like it got turned into something else, and then they tried to make it sound like it's something bad all over again. You're like, well, you're the one calling them retards. We don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'd never want to offend anybody, but y'all see the movie The Ringer? Excluding people is part of the problem. Even when you're trying to be overly polite, you're excluding people from just an experience. They want to be like everyone wants to be part of the club too. If everyone's making fun of each other, make fun of me too.
It's like your best way of to make people realize that somebody's a fucking asshole. Is to let him talk, not to stop him from talking and telling everybody he's an asshole, because then you're just doing the other way around, even if the guy is a fucking asshole.
Take this moment for example with me. Like, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about anymore.
We're at Lord Sandwich. Hail, hail, meaty knights. Hail, good Lord Sandwich. Soul says Canadian appropriation, wearing poutine for Halloween. Yeah. Dressing up as a Mountie.
That's a funny thing. I laughed my ass off when I got my copy of Rocket. If you got Rocket #1, if you go in the beginning of the credit, they put my name as Poutier. So that guy really had Poutine in his head when he wrote my goddamn name down there. Because he wrote Poutier, P-O-U-T. I'm like, and Steve, you're my editor.
Don't you give Steve shit.
I'm gonna give Steve shit. With the amount of shit he can give me, I will give him shit.
That's Steve Die, damn it.
I'm sorry, it's grumpy Steve Die.
We got Coleman with us. Coleman must have heard Sim was on, so he hopped in to join us.
What's up, Coleman?
Follow our guest who says he lost the plot, but I have doubts.
Not sure what that means.
Studios. Soul's laughing at Sim. Good. Continue laughing at Sim. All right.
I'm funny.
So that little crystal I seen.
Mm-hmm.
Is that do you get that with every purchase, or is that how do you get the little
That is specifically for the featured tier. And if you wanted to add those on, they're in the add-ons as well. They are just basically a little extra for people who grab the 4-book collection. You get one thrown in there. If you actually do the math here, because I'm an artist, not a mathematician, this is a good deal. You're getting a discount on a book and a free, loading crystal too. They're not real crystals. Again, they're acrylic pours. I make them here in molds. But they are in add-ons. You can get the whole collection or just one of them and add them on, or you can go and get the lamp with them included. Again, if you got the lamp or if you got the collection already and you want the lamp, you can get it without the crystals. But there's a poster with the lamp and all that. There's a perk that has the poster in the books. But yeah, the crystals they're there, but right now they're mostly in the add-ons if you don't get that featured perk or the lamps.
Okay. Soul says, Sim, is that Soup's shirt your way of mourning the Snyderverse or just comfy?
I'm just a big Superman fan, and fuck you.
Get the lamp, get the collection.
was that direct enough? So? I'm a big Superman. I love Superman. What am I going to say? You also have a Batman T-shirt.
Damn it, Soul! You know the Snyderverse is a touchy subject. He's still.
No, I love the Snyderverse, and I don't give a shit.
He's still.
Totally worth the money, and they're fucking awesome. I like the fact that hiding compartments and stuff like that. Like, it's not the Transformers that we used to have.
Oh no.
And they're pretty goddamn awesome. Like, I like the fact that you can just open his chest up and you have the Matrix.
When will Big Wheels come out with Transformers?
They did. It was called
Big Wheels? Like you can drive it around and then it turns into a costume that you can robot around in. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. And it comes with the trailer. And I like the fact that since I got the model where it transforms into a car, and you slap the car in, so it's both Hot Rod and Rodimus Prime.
Nice.
Which is pretty goddamn cool.
Hell yeah.
Soul says, Sim, of course you had to F-bomb me, but I had it coming.
Oh, I also wanted to show something. So, they're going up on the Second Chance campaign.
Sick.
So you get the original art of the cover, the variant cover. You also get this. Don't worry, it's not the Freedom Titties version.
Yeah.
That was done in digital.
Better keep it censored.
Mm-hmm.
The Pope will get upset.
Nice.
And this one too. This swimsuit piece. But not swimsuit piece, but the sexy one. So they're all going to be going up, plus maybe one or two more.
Nice.
I usually like to keep my originals.
All right.
Oh, yeah. My next book's going to be done half traditional. So I'm going to do all the pencils traditionally and then going to digitally color it. Joe did that with Star Circuit, and this took me a long time to do because it's all digital, and I intentionally get stuck in the detail because I want to conquer it. I'm not afraid of it, but I'm a lot faster with traditionals because I can't zoom into each pixel, if you would, so I'm really excited about getting this fulfilled first in everyone's hands, and the next book is going to go a lot faster because of that in general. A lot more pre-planning, but I can't wait to get into that. That's the other thing. You have original pages to
but that's the thing is I have so many people asking me for original art. Like I'm in the idea of digital goes faster, right?
It does go faster.
You have the safety net. You don't have to question yourself. Make sure if there's a fuck up or something, it's faster. You cannot deny that it's faster.
in ways. I intentionally make it take longer.
Because you go in and you zoom in, and that's something we all have to fucking kick our ass for, because we all do it. Like, you spend like 3 hours on detailing a place, like a freaking character, and then you zoom back out, you're like,
yeah.
Well, I was just wasted a whole bunch of time. But still it still goes faster because of the setup material.
Yeah.
You do one fuck up, then that fucking bothers you a whole bunch because you want to rip the fucking piece apart if you're like me. As soon as you do a fuck up, that's all you see.
Yeah. Pre-planning is what I go for, but like even at that, let's say you get a drip of ink that falls onto it, or something smears across it, or you didn't clean your thumb off that one time when you picked it up, and now you can't get rid of the smudge.
But there's one thing though. Like you said, if you're one of those like me that still work digital but work traditionally, there's nothing you cannot reproduce.
Yeah.
So you could draw it. You could work on it digitally and redraw it if somebody, the piece that you want to put on for sale. As long as you don't trace. You get my drift?
Yeah. I think I want to say but no, actually I don't.
It's okay, Colonel.
Meaning I can reproduce my drawing.
Yeah, one to one.
You could do like the actual drawing, and then you can redraw it.
Yeah, you could.
What I do is I do rough layout.
I do it enough with animation. If you don't get like that, that's where I'm at. I'm not wanting to redraw pictures unless it's an animation, dude. If it messed up, it messed up. But that's what I like about, like you're saying, digitals. Like, it's much more forgiving, especially if you know how to use it and stuff. But that's where I go pre-planning with like traditional stuff. If you're just jumping into it and you don't know how to fix a fuck up, or something like that, or try to spin it with like jazz and, or something. Like I was telling someone else, you get an ink drop on something that was perfect and clean. Well, now you have to turn that ink drop into something. You could turn it into a special effect. You could turn it into a particle. You could turn it into damage up against something, or rust, or just, you're going to have to be inventive about that unless you want to scrap it all and do it again. And sometimes I don't even know what the problems. I'm pretty sure there are problems you can't fix. Like, you just can't, because an arm's wrong. You inked it too late. It's off a little bit. Perspective, proportion. Those are things that pre-plan with pencils and make sure it's right before you start about it.
When in doubt, black it out.
Yeah, that too. That's the other thing. Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah, just throw shade, hard shade on it. Mm-hmm. But I think, to me, with my stuff is, I've been at a point in artwork where I've told people, like, all I'm doing is fixing my screw ups that I made the first day. So I'm trying to make these things look good. So I go into them, fix them like this. Even the guys on Crackheads the other night when I was doing the sketch card, they said when I was drawing it in pencils, they were like, that doesn't really look that good. He messed up. Oh no. And then I get into the inking, and layer after layer, shade after shade, they're like, oh, that's like some Bob Ross stuff. It really turned out. And it's like, it's being honest with yourself too. Just because it feels done, look at it, stare at it. You'll find little things.
We've got, let's see, Soul says hashtag clean your thumbs.
Yeah. Clean your hands.
Pascali 369 says good morning. Did I say that right, Tim?
Pasquale.
All righty. Good morning. We're just taking a look here at Beckoned Recourse. Very, very nicely done look.
Thank you. The trailer was done by Dying Days. You guys seen that guy's trailers?
Yeah, Roach Balls.
Yeah. In fact, it was the Roach Balls that got me over to ask him. I was like, dude, can you do this? He's like, yeah. So bless his heart.
Colonel, do you know Dying Days' Twitter @ Does he have one?
Yeah. Give me a second.
That was something I was just actually thinking about. I actually got to give it to somebody.
Yeah, Sim, So's asking me, Sim, do you even French, dude? Yeah, what's 5 foot? I think you got used to that. That you can translate it in English if you want.
Oh, while we're waiting here, let me bring up my screen and we'll play the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good trailer there. Well done.
Yeah, he did a great job on that, putting all that together. Bless his heart, he did it right before he had some health stuff that he had to take care of right before the campaign started. So, like, thank you, 9 Days, guys. Go sub in on YouTube.
Oh crap! I accidentally hit refresh. I don't know if we got another backer or not.
If it's 103, we do. If it's 102, no, we're still.
Dang it!
Yeah, it's all good, dude. It's all good.
No sugar rush.
Pasquale's goes, wow, I like the characters so far.
Thank you.
Oh my
Thank
gosh!
you,
I've
Pascal.
been following Dying Days. What am I doing? Oh jeez.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I've got to send that to McGee. Okay. Let's see. Pascali says with chicks. Trailer. Yep. Sweet. Yes, I
Just
did that.
follow him.
Yes, I made sure to play a trailer for you, Soul. Yeah, Pascali likes the characters. Yeah, I feel bad for this man with the crystal in his eyeball.
Right. Yeah.
Well, because he got his eye on what he wants. Eyes on the prize.
I want to be one of these guys with the cool mask. How much is it going to cost to get one of these masks made, Colonel?
Yeah, I don't even. I tried to figure out how I could make them for the campaign and then ship them without them breaking. And then what would be the material I'm making them out of? Would I be molding them, or would I be 3D printing them, or would I actually try to make them out of wood? Which, by the way, if you're in Australia, you can't get those lamps, but because they're wood. But yeah,
What, you can't send wood to Australia?
not without like paperwork. Like I don't even know what kind of paperwork.
Seriously?
But yeah, their ecosystem protection thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they were saying last night. Yeah, about not being able to send wood products to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
So Irene was having issues sending her wood things over there, I guess, because she's the only one with wood shit. Yeah.
No, it was last night. They were talking to somebody. I don't
Really?
know.
Like, I'm shocked because I've
like,
never seen that. I've shipped things to Australia and there was no like restriction at all. Like,
yeah, hockey saw these things, and when I told him it was driftwood, he's like, "Yeah, you can't send that over there." I'm like, "Well, I mean, if they're heat treated, you know, there's not bugs in them. I know
it's
that
a
much."
statue type of thing. Yeah, you know, like it's culture. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I said, all right, well, I'm going to take that away from Australia then. Took that down, so I didn't have to go.
Dean, they were looking at a campaign there on Michael T's, and Dean said about not being able to, because they had something wood related.
Yeah, but
I don't want to be
like,
in her.
that's my point. Is if it's treated, if it's a culture or something,
Right.
it shouldn't affect it. Sending just wood, that's illegal. Like it's you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I'm not allowed to send you maple syrup type of thing, like in the fucking canister. You know what I mean?
Maybe they don't differentiate this stuff.
Yeah,
They're like wood. We don't care. You don't get any of it.
I'm sure you can. You just have to go through a lot of paperwork, and since I don't know, I don't want to jeopardize the success of my campaign over someone getting a piece of wood. So there's other ways they can help. If they want to help.
Sorry, I
It's all
had
good.
that James Wood joke in my head. What are you talking about, wood?
Maybe
You know when
maybe
people
they're
getting wood.
worried about termites.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It has to be alive. It has to be something to have bugs in it. And that would make total sense for the the ecosystem. But you're saying he's cooking them or something. It's like
They're pressure washed and heat treated. Yeah. And then stained. I stained them too, so they're fully like wood stained, lacquered.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, the word lacquered. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like it's perma stamped.
Yeah.
That thing's not going to be decomposing at this point.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So Soul did like the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, played it just for Soul. No, I know how he is. All right, so I need.
Yeah, like the magic system on this was visually inspired by what we were talking about earlier, but a lot of my inspiration is like quantum physics. I want to suspend your disbelief for this fantasy as much as possible. I want you to go, why are there monkey people? Well, from our reality, we see if you're going with Darwinian evolution or anything like that, then humans and, primates share very similar, origins. So what's to say on a different planet that similar life forms ended up evolving, and they're not necessarily monkeys. They're kind of a weird alien monkey, that's got this slight little feline like spin to it just to keep them agile and a little bit more interesting to look at. I wanted them to have some sharp angles to them instead of like real soft. But the frequency stuff with the load-ins with the crystals, I mean, that's harmonic resonance, technology that we're just now starting to spoof around to everybody and go, look what we could do with sound waves. Look what we can do, with geometric forms and fractals. So
every time I see that project, like it's one of the things I was trying to find out, but you kind of mentioned it a little bit. It kind of gives me that Jim Henson type of vibe. Yeah. So like the alien that you say that looks like a monkey kind of looks more like the aliens from. That's the vibe it gives me, like more of like the aliens from back in the days, like the Jim Henson type from was it Dark Crystal? I think it was.
Yep.
Was Dark that the Crystal? Movie?
I don't. He didn't work on Dark Crystal, I don't believe.
I think Dark Crystal.
But yeah, he did Labyrinth. He did Never
Ending Story.
But yeah, there was a lot of those late '80s practical effects.
Yeah, it is a Jim Henson direct. It's directed.
Oh, he did,
and its story. Yeah, he wrote the story and directed it.
Oh, word.
It's his baby. Yeah.
The Dark Crystal was?
Yeah, it's his baby. It was his big baby. Yeah,
I'm thinking about the artist that concepted it, not the puppeteer. Yeah, you're right. I'm done.
It was his big baby, and it was like his first time doing a more mature.
Did you see the Netflix show that they did?
I could not get myself to watch it.
I thought it was pretty good for what they were doing. I thought it was, for the puppets and for the effects that they were blending CG with the actual puppets. They went totally puppets. That was what blew them away. They thought they would have to do it in CG, but they got hit with Netflix, like, do it with puppets. That's the magic. So they used practical effects, I believe, the whole way through and just touched up with some CG to make it prettier. But I liked what they did with it. It was an origin story, though.
I'll check it out because honestly, everything they've touched so far from old shit,
I know.
they kind of ruin it.
I know.
But if you say that it's decent,
it's decent. I liked it. If you like the first one, you'll like this one. Olga comes back, girlfriend. but it's a prologue, if I'm not mistaken. So it's supposed to happen for the events of the
Pasquale, he says he's back.
Yes,
Sugar Rush.
Sugar Rush. That's right.
Yeah.
Sugar Rush.
Yeah.
Now, since you don't have the StreamYard thing and you can't put it on, you're gonna have to upload it, or just open the video and just play it.
What video?
You don't have like the GIF that you can open up or something, or a video of the GIF?
See, I can't put the logo up. I don't have it on like a clip. No.
But if you have the logo on your computer, you click on it, it should be an animated GIF, and you can share that.
I don't
Now
have
that
it
you
on
don't
my
want to
computer.
and you're finding excuses not to, that's
No,
a
I
totally
don't.
different story, and we can totally get behind it.
Oh my
But
gosh!
let's be
I had
honest.
to wipe my computer, Sim. I don't have nothing.
Let's be honest here. I'm just saying.
Thank you, Pascal.
Jeez.
So cool.
Pascali, he says the little guy looked kind of like the kid chimps in Planet of the Apes to him. Oddly a selling point.
And so saying Sim, Netflix Invader Zim was also surprisingly good. Yeah, dude, I fucking loved it. The Invader Zim one, I was like, I'm not sure. It's like when they did the sequel to Samurai Jack. I was like, then I watched it. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. With the daughters and shit like that, it was pretty goddamn cool.
For sure.
Oh, that's something I want to see. How do I share screen? Let me see if I can figure it out here. Oh, I guess it'd be like this through window, right?
Can you figure it out?
Will that come up? Is it coming up? Is it showing? Okay, yeah, it is. Yeah, I was trying to show off the game here.
Yeah, dude. Game's free to play, guys, on Steam if you got a PC.
Yeah, look at that.
It's got keyboard and mouse. It's got keyboard and controller controls, so it'll detect whichever one you're touching. It's prototype, rough, but we're doing an update soon. Sorry.
Yeah, I really like it has nice fluid animations there with the combat. And it's from a nice little perspective. It looks unique. I like that.
Yeah, the Explore State where we're running around basically those original Fallout 2, Baldur's Gate, Planescape Torment type of, but those are older, I guess. Pillars of Eternity, just those RTSs that are up above, that isometric perspective, and then the battles were like, I really wanted to get the camera right behind the characters, especially with it being 2D animation. These are the largest sprites I've really seen. That's at 1080 by 1920 resolution, and those are hand done by me, and they're just big. They fill up the whole screen, and to get them all moving like that and working together with the control, it's just, I love it. I can't wait to have people play that. That version is the update with all 3 players playable in that boss fight. That's where the update comes in. But so awesome to actually get your artwork moving and alive, let alone map to a controller so you can run it around and puppeteer it.
That is cool.
It's really fun.
Yeah, did it yourself, or you got a little team helping you on this?
No, I did all the artwork, the story, and the design, and my older brother does all the programming, and it's his first video game in Unreal.
Okay.
Unreal Engine.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks really nice, and you can play it for free. So.
Yep. It's 45-minute. Probably at the most. You'll die the first few times. Trust me. Once you get it, you get it. It's a mix of Final Fantasy turn-based RPG mechanics and Super Punch-Out, the boxing game on Nintendo. So you have to see the enemies rear back before they swing, and they'll attack you from 3 different directions. You have 3 different blocks, and then that's all just mitigating damage. You still have your turn-based tactics to think about, like whose turn is it next? Who needs to be healed? Can we throw spells? And all that's you have to think about that while you're blocking, or else you're going to die quick. There's a rhythm, you read the enemies, you'll get it. Once you get it, you get it. That's what's cool. Because once people get it, dude, they're tearing them up. They're like, dude, this is fun. Yeah. But man, the learning curve first is rough.
Let's see. That's what people say about those Dark Souls-y type games.
It ain't that hard. This isn't that hard, but yeah. With indie games, people are like, okay, this is new. I don't get it. Oh, I'm dying. They just have a lot more to design. No, trust me. We do have more in the mechanics than what you do see here. In the update, we have combos. We have combos that are affected by which crystals you have equipped. The spells are also affected by which crystals you have. We have so much more going into that version, but this one is just seeing what you guys think about the mechanic of making tactical decisions on turns like you did in the old days, but this time you're actually having to stay active. There is no time where you can sit the controller down and say, "Man, let me think about this." No, you got an enemy attacking you right there. There's no pause. There's no stopping between turns. That battle timer is constant. So it's a real-time / turn-based action RPG. It's really a weird hybrid, but I think once you get it, you're going to be like, "Ooh, this is going to be fun to do more shit with." So you can block the enemies, steal their turns. That's called a turn break. In the new update, the enemies are doing that back to you as well. And so you get to retaliate with combos. It's all over the place in a good, fun way.
Okay. Let's see. Peter Zim sounds German. Okay. Well, Soul would know about that. So put the link in there. Thank you, Soul.
You.
We got Jay Ryan with us. Hello, Jay Ryan.
Well, hello.
Always good to see you. We were just talking about Beckon on the Indiegogo as well as the game on Steam.
Yeah. So the game takes place it was 10, 15 years after the events of the comics that I'm going to be putting out. So you guys are kind of getting on the ground floor of it on the world building. And I'm not going to stop either. This has been my whole life building the thing. And now I found people who like artwork and like funding independent creators. So yeah, I'm here. I'm not going to stop doing this. So get it on it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice to and like Fisk, you seem to have ambitious plans. It seems like so. It's good to see.
Yeah, I just want to die leaving something, behind that will last a lot longer than I do. So that's it. Is in the end, when I'm gone, this will be left, and I'm trying to get it all done before I go. So that's basically it.
Well, hopefully you'll have a long time yet still to
for
see
sure.
that happen.
There's a lot to do though, so I'll be real with you.
All right, let me switch back to. Oh wait, hold up. Gosh dang it! No, stop. There we go. Jay Ryan says yes. Your legacy. There we go. Yeah. Oh man, I don't even have a background no more. Can I not?
No.
Oh no, yeah, you can't put a background down now either.
Nope.
Just abyss, dude.
Yeah, you can't do shit anymore.
Huh. All right.
I know. I was thinking of dropping StreamYard too lately, and I thinking about it.
Well, then your backgrounds won't work.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing.
Nope. None of us will have background.
Nobody has background.
Now, I did hit a sugar rush, but Pale Rider isn't here, so I could get away with not doing it.
But like I told you a while back, Chris, we could all get under the same account and just pay one, and all use the same StreamYard because you can have it for free.
I don't like that. Nope.
It's not my fault. Like I would have offered it to you, but
Sounds like shenanigans. Mm-mm.
it's called the team. The team. It's a thing in StreamYard. Just saying.
I'm not a team player.
I know.
There's no damn I in team. Where am I at?
Pale Rider's here. Gosh dang it. He's here. Gosh, that means I got to do it. All right, so I have to apparently tell the story of the red dress to you, Colonel, since we now have a sugar rush, because I swore on the stack of manga that I would do this. I thought maybe since I just started doing the streams again that I would get away with not having to do this. So
Well, don't feel pressured for my benefit.
No.
But you did cancel the show and restarting a new show, but you should have put something different in the title so you could get away with it. But
I don't want you dead naming yourself or anything like that on my benefit. Mm-hmm. The red dress could be its own story. I mean, my imagination can fill in the gaps. I just don't know if you want that to do it.
Well, I don't want to know what you're gonna do with your imagination, Colonel.
I'm just if I just got to sit there and say he likes red dresses. That's it. That's as far as I go on it. But
we all got our own red dress.
Oh, we all got a red dress.
We all got a red dress diary tell in our head after you tell the story. It's you have to deal with it.
Lordy.
Me, ever since you stole that red dress thing, I have that idea, of you in the story like a Pirates of the Caribbean when they're freaking out about the red dress they found on the goddamn boat.
Yeah, or in Matrix.
I think it's a cross.
In Matrix, with
the Matrix
girl in the
too,
red
yeah.
dress that walks by. Yeah, that wasn't you. That's not what this is about.
Mm.
I was about to say, I'm about to go brag. I just met the girl in the red dress, man. She had a beard.
Yeah, the Matrix part. It's what happens when he shaves.
Yeah, the reality is often disappointing, I guess.
You move the handlebar or the beard there, he looks like
That's right. I am my own pimp. Once you reach 1K subs, you can pay StreamYard with super chats. That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's what I was in a way thinking. Yeah, if I reach 1,000 and we start being able to have super chats, I could use those to pay for the StreamYard or something.
True.
Also, his own.
Yeah, why the hell do I pay $30-something a month?
Chris is a hillbilly twink and is accustomed to his own weed lifestyle. All right, so basically, it rolls down to is I used to work at Walmart overnights and stuff, and when that was back when they were open 24/7 and everything, and I worked with a lot of women back then, and of course, they loved my hair and all that stuff, and then it was always so. On Halloween, the one time they had me dress up as a woman.
Okay.
And they had me they did my hair all up. It was messing with my hair. They had me wear this red dress, stuffed, my chest. Had me wear, I think, like the footwear, everything. Did it all up, all that stuff.
Made you the greeter, didn't they?
Oh no! I still had to work freight. I was working grocery. And so we brought all the skids onto the floor.
Come on, he had to keep his fucking bend and spread.
Lift with your legs. Lift with your knees.
I had a bra on, and by the end of the night, I took it off, and I had red welts across my chest. But
my hosiery is bunching.
While I was breaking down the truck or breaking down the skids, I was bent over to do something, and a guy came around and was checking out my ass. And I got up and I looked back like that, and he seen my face.
Hey, yo me gusta.
And went up the aisle real quick.
Oh no!
Carolyn was laughing her ass off. Told me all
back
about
in a
it.
second.
You got a David Spade ass, huh?
Apparently, I got something going on back there, I guess. But then after we broke the truck all down, I started in the water aisle, and while I was stalking these two Mexican fellas from working up there at the chicken plant, they came up. They were coming down, and they seen me, and they got these big smiles on their faces, big shit-eating grins, and just stared at me and was laughing and was like this to each other, oh look, and they were laughing, and they just kept looking at me as they went past. I was like, okay, kept working, and then they came back down the aisle umpteen times up and down the aisle looking at me, and I was like, what in the world? Okay. So I got done in water, went to the cereal, and there they come down the cereal. Looking at it. Did it a few more times. I was like, oh my gosh.
Probably on one of their TikToks or something.
Oh, well, this was before TikTok. This was years and years back. I was a young man. And I was like, good gosh, am I gonna have to get an escort out when I leave? Go ahead. They just kept coming back. I was like, Jesus.
Hey boss, yeah, you walk me to my car.
I need an adult. I can't even remember what all anything
awesome.
else that happened at night. I can't remember. I don't think so. But good gosh, Walmart was crazy. It was crazy back then. I had drunk women would come in or drunk people would come in all the time messing with you. I
I was in college at Savannah, and I was driving like an '89 Jeep Wrangler, one of those old tanks. And me and my buddies had the top down, and we both had long hair, back then. And we were stopped at a red light, and this big old truck, I'm sure it had truck nuts on it, come up and park, stop next to me. And they're all like, "Hey, baby, what's up?" Me and my dude, we turned and looked at them. We got full beards, and they go, "Or not." Or they kind of shut up like that. Me and my buddy started laughing. They
yeah, I had I used to, like, there was like a couple drunk chicks came in one day, and I had a black jacket with a dragon on the back and stuff I'd wear.
2 dragons.
And they came in and was like, "Oh, yeah, they're tired." And the one came up, picked up my coat because I had it hanging off the end of the one aisle when I was working. And I was working like right beside near it. And they just came over, picked it up, woo, put it on. I was like, "Hey, what are you going?" It just went off.
Is there coke in here? No.
My jacket. She eventually came back, was like, "Oh," and I was like, hey, that's my jacket. It's like, "Oh yeah, this is a really nice jacket." I was like, "Yeah,
oh shit,
mine. Can I have it back?" And next thing you know, she's inviting me to go with them partying. I'm like, "Well, I'm working. Sorry."
No, I don't wear the jacket. She's going for a second chance, man.
There was all kinds of crazy stuff. Had a couple have sex in the produce section. Guy had her bent over, I think, what was it, watermelon or something display or something. I think, what the fuck? Had a guy get naked and was bathing himself in the men's restroom.
Is this Waffle House or Walmart?
That's Waffle. All kinds of shit used to go down over there. Oh man, it was something when we were open 24/7 back then.
Yeah.
Once I came to Martin's, it calmed down. It wasn't as bad over at Martin's. You just occasionally you'd maybe have like a drunk person come in and get a little rowdy or something. The sad part is even after we closed at night, I had more crazy shit happen at Martin's after it closed than I did when it was open 24/7. Really, had a woman come in, and when she was getting rung up, she was ringing herself up. She dropped her purse, and a crack pipe was in it.
Oh no!
Everywhere, and she just froze.
Yeah, like what do you do?
She just hurried up, grabbed her purse, and ran out the door.
My rheumatism medicine.
Yeah, she was and then the one day I was like facing the department, and I went to go. I've seen something, and I thought it was I can't remember what I thought it was. I didn't think it was anything. I thought it was something innocuous. I went to go pick it up like that, and it was a fucking used crack pipe. I was like, "Oh." It's like, what is that? Oh, how did it get here? What the fuck?
In Walmart, like imagine that. Like they have the brightest lights, and every day you're gonna go smoke crack in the Walmart. That's pretty gnarly, just for one. You just gonna go crack it out in the Walmart and then walk around. Or these employees employee crack pipe?
Well, some of the worst stuff I seen at Walmart was there was a person came in.
They probably bought the stuff to make the pipe from the hardware section.
Like I seen a guy come in back at Walmart. He took a shit, just dropped trowel, just took a big deuce right in the snack section of the aisles in public snack section, and wiped his butt with something, and then just took his hand and then just ran it all down the aisle, just so there was just crap everywhere.
Why?
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Who does that? And
I mean, paint a picture with it at least.
Yeah, at least do something creative. Geez.
Right. I know paint's hard to get, but man.
It was wild. Let me check the chat. I ain't done that in a while. Sugar, you don't have to wear that dress tonight. Soul says, I hope my Mavericks arrive soon. Have back both the Sim Beach print and the Red Dress Chris print. Yeah, I got mine. It was nice.
Mhm.
It came in nice and big. It was a big. I didn't realize how big it was.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Nice.
I got a print in that thing too. Let's see, where? Yeah, right here.
Hang on.
That's my print in the Mavericks.
Oh, nice. That's a good looking one.
Big Chernobog. Yeah. Freaking sweet.
They had so many prints though. I couldn't. I was like, dang, that's a lot of prints.
Yeah, it is. That's all that list on the back is what's involved in this package, and that's just part of what they did over there over at Global Frequency, man.
Yeah, I didn't realize how many he had till I got it in the mail. And I looked at that, I was like, holy shit! I was just expecting like the books and maybe a couple prints.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think me and Sim have a print in there too. He did the line work and I colored it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, Pale Rider, I'm not playing that clip. I don't play anything from your filthy channel. All his channel is fake news and propaganda about me. I don't like it.
That's what they all say. They all say it's fake news.
Yeah. Let's see. Jay Ryan says, instead of experimenting in college, Chris waited until he worked late night at Walmart. Oh, Lord.
It's funny.
Coleman says, oh, my God. I'm so... Oh, my God. Hashtag Mexican surprise. J. Ryan says Chris is going to get you drunk with all that junk inside his trunk. Get drunk off my humps. My lovely, well, I can't say lady lumps. No, I can't say that. I guess I'd have to come something. I don't know. Chris narrowly escaped being human trafficked.
That's probably what.
Maybe that's what they were down for.
Hey, Mom, you want to see a donkey show?
Oh, my God. Get out of here, Colonel. Wait. Don't give them ideas for further things to give me shit over.
Sorry.
Parent said Sugar was a member of the Hillbilly Dragon Gang. Dragon Gang.
Judy Chop.
Well, they thought I was a drug dealer. Freaking when I worked at Walmart, I was taking in carts. Taking in carts, and some chick came up to me. It was asking me how much I was selling for and stuff. I was like, what? I said, I don't even do drugs. I don't have any, lady. What are you talking about? She was like asking me how much I sold for and how much were they and all this other stuff. I'm like, what? You've got the wrong guy. I'm like, is it because I'm wearing because of how I dressed? Is it because of my long hair? Like,
it's usually the long hair, man.
Like, gee. I don't even smoke weed. I don't even take headache medicine. Like, what is wrong? Let's see. Back it and get an extra Chris story for free. Yeah, that's right. If we get another backing, I can always tell another story. I got plenty of them. Let's see. Soul says, crack it out in the Walmart is the new Scott quarterback.
And I'm back.
True story behind Chris's lies here. No, that's a lie. Donkey in the red dress.
You know, I used to call it the Christaberg special.
Oh,
if you know the guy that sings Lady in Red.
Why do I do these things? See, I I shouldn't have swore on that stack of manga. This is what I get. She was asking about drugs. She was asking for drugs. She made it clear she was wanting drugs. Oh gosh, there was a girl that did a stripper dance on top of one of the picnic tables outside of the work. There was all kinds of crazy shit that went on down there. The asset protection guy got fired for banging a chick in his office, right there where a camera can clearly see him. Like, good job, smart guy.
People are nuts, man. It takes all kinds, though. You know, make the world go round.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember, they vote, too.
It's a tweaker vibe. Soul says, Sim, thanks for not singing Lady in Red. He was holding his breath there for a second. Yeah, so we're all very fortunate that was avoided.
Why?
Let's see. All right. So I've done my Sugar Rush thing, so I don't have to do there. Make Pale Rider happy. We went over the book, went over the game.
Mm-hmm.
Sim's joined us. We've talked to Sim. Yeah, I think we've got everything covered. Yeah, we're up to 103 backers, almost to that 8K.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah,
left to back it, so everybody do go check out Back It. And anything else? Anybody else want to add today? Otherwise, we're going to start wrapping this up. I can't think of nothing else.
I don't want to ask questions that have been answered. So.
All right.
You can. I don't mind answering questions that have been
Well,
asked.
I mean, yeah, I can always ask again, and that way people who just hopped in can.
Yeah.
How many pages?
32.
And how many books do you have planned for that story arc, or that's just a self-contained story so far?
For this story arc, it'll be 3 issues. That opens up a 10-issue series that I'll basically finish up, and that finishes out that chunk of the Beckon legend before the video games kick up their story.
So technically, it's a 3-part miniseries to start
Yep.
with. Then that's number 1, and they're all going to be 32 pages.
No, I'm gonna probably go a little bit longer for the next one. I mean, this is my first book, so I know 32 pages is a small book, especially for the price range. Look at the interior, like art. Look at the quality that and the time I'm putting into the interiors. It's more than from what I see is normal for comic books. You want to put all that money on the cover and get that interior going. But I spent way too much time on the interiors, doing them full digital like this. The time that put into it, the love that put into it, trust me on this next book, it'll be a little bit longer. I'm going to go more traditional, but yeah, 32 page for this one. Oh, yeah. And on the 3rd book campaign, when I do launch the 3rd book, I'm going to be offering a hardbound with all 3 of them stuck in it. So that's the long-term plans.
Okay, that's good. I'm thinking of reducing the 100-page idea back to a 60-pager to make like you're saying, it takes time.
Mm-hmm. And the 48 pages is good. It's just for me, I had that certain pacing that I found because I was about to just make it 2 books, and the pacing that I found just felt better for me not to come out so hard on my first book, because it's all about fulfillment. Like, getting it funded and all that's good, but fulfillment. So I wanted to make sure the book art got done, in a good amount of time. If I went 48 more pages, I'd be drawing for another year, and I'm not doing that. Not when people have been backing it. So I'm gonna get you all something quick. And then you're going to keep going, and then they'll get a little longer each time I get better at this.
That's the comment I used to get, because the way I was seeing is I was giving you 4 issues in one book. Because you got number 1, so you got technically 5 little issues, right? And that's how I saw it. It's like books for a year in one book. But mainly people are telling me that they would like to have it out faster.
Mm-hmm.
So if I could have, like, instead of 112-page book 1, do 3 books of like 50-ish pages. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much where I'm going to go from now on.
I like doing it like that because I get to control certain way things are coming out before it goes to print, and then after that, I get to listen to everybody talk about it, what they like, what they didn't like, and I get to adjust a little bit more that second bit. By the time I do that a third round and I collect it all, if the first part of it feels a little rocky, it's only a few pages, you'll get to the better stuff. But the other thing is I don't want to feel jarring through the same collection of them. So I do have actually like the writing for the other two is basically already done. I've already know what I've got to do and what I have to get down in that. So there's not much that's going to change as far as where I think about what the next book's pacing is going to be. Like, I put this out, so now I've got to adhere to this first step.
And Jay makes a point there. You go, yeah, I did collecting them into a hardcover volume, and that would be the end game. Meaning that's what, talking and listening to, fans and backers and stuff like that I got to. It's like they would rather have a black and white if it comes out faster. They like colors, but if it can come out regularly as black and white, they'd rather have that. It's they like to have the big collector's item at the end. So, like one of the things I considered doing was doing 3 books of like 50, 60 page in black and white. And when 3 books are done, doing a colored edition collected together. Because the idea is to try and get them out as fast as possible. Like me right now, in my case, it's something happens to one of the colorists. He's behind of a month or something, and then we're all slowed down.
Yeah. A lot of it's art, a lot of it's story, like making sure that the story is good. I mean, these are comic books, and they're not art books. They're comic books. So you need to be able to tell a story, need to make sure that your panels are telling the story that your words aren't, with emotion or
movies,
objects or direction. Yeah.
And like movies, they're always growing, changing. Like it's a process. Like, you could change something in the middle of a production just because you think it's going to work better as a story. Like I've went back and canceled like pages, redrawn pages just because I thought something was going to be better.
Yeah, I mean, I've added some pages to get it to 32, and that 32 isn't. That's only like that's 2 pages that have the map printed on it, a glossary that'll help you guys kind of, what is denethite, what is this, and all that's gonna be there like in the script. But some people like having certain things dictated, like here's the definition of this and this and this, and that enriches their second read through. But that's only like 2 extra pages. The main story that I've got for this was it was shorter, and then we added a few pages to, like I said, I passed it around, got some people, with some suggestions. So I added some more pages in there, and then it was able to play with that pacing right in the beginning to kind of get that. But now we're at 32, and I'm confident about that. So.
Are you going to have some extra pages? It's 32 page of story, or with some extras?
28-page story with a couple extra pages of some extras.
And Sandra joined us.
What's up, Sam?
Huh?
Sandra joined us.
Sandra?
Yes. I'm going along with Soulline because El Gargo goes by Sandra in Dark Tide. So.
Oh. Well, far be it from me to criticize how he identifies. He can live his life how he wants.
So, welcome to the stream, El Sandra.
Where's your song? No. We've got one backer. We got.
There's a song.
I told a story. I told a story, Gargoyle.
It's supposed to be a song or a story, yes.
So don't you give me that. Where's my song? You weren't even here.
Unless he goes to back it right away. Usually a song that you pick that has to do with your story.
Oh, it's a song that I've got to pick?
Yeah. Or, suggestion in the chat and you pick it.
And then Sugar Chris sings it?
Sometimes. When he's in the mood.
One of the best
one was I Feel Like a Woman. He was actually like walking around and prancing in his house. It was kind of fun.
I'm sorry.
And he was really into it.
I see Pale Rider's comic book nerd girl dating site is paying off here. We've got the bots. Let's see.
Somebody got them already. Thanks, Soul.
Pascali says, I did some hot blonde in my office after hours. Forgot about the security guard making his rounds and word got around.
Hey, Go Gargo says another backer for a song.
That sucks.
Another backer for a song.
What do you want to hear? Maria Magdalena? Don't know that one. Chris identifies as a mouse in some games. Teeth and tail. It's tooth and nail, not teeth and tail. I don't identify as a mouse. Gosh, dang it.
It's not his fault. He's translating.
Give me crap because I play Ratropolis. Leave me alone. Another backer for a song. Something here.
Oh, that's an old song from here. It's Sing Your Song. The song from your heart. The song of life. It's an old song about sing your life.
Pussycat Romantica.
Nope, no backers. Don't go worry about it. Time to wrap this up before we get another backer.
Hey guys, we're so close to 8K. I'm sure he would twerk along with his song if we got to 8K.
What? Carol, you shut your mouth.
He does need to practice his squats. Like he has skipped leg day for a while.
I don't know why he has to do it when it's my campaign, but I like this formula.
That is true. I have not done any exercising. I probably do not have a dump truck. But
do it.
What was I gonna say?
Don't ever twerk on stream.
Yeah, I don't even know how to do all that. So yeah, I can't.
It's teabag with a butt clap.
You would in the red dress.
I always thought it was funny because that's what it is. It's like teabag with a butt clap.
Yeah, that's right. So too much French, yes.
Lipton.
Hurry back. Yep. Well, it ain't happening. Don't see it. Guess I don't have to worry about it.
You just got 5 backers all of a sudden.
Oh yeah.
No, I am keeping watch. I'm not seeing anything.
You didn't notice the emails? They just came in.
What did his face look like? I was looking at the backers. What did his face look like? That was
nothing. So I don't have to worry about it.
It was comedic gold because you saw his face going white, pale white, and his eyes going, shit, no. The punishment fits Chris and his crimes.
I have done nothing wrong. I am an innocent person.
Yeah, that's what a criminal
Barbie
says.
Gloria twerking energy, though, not the movies. Not the movies, but the.
Yep.
What do you mean movies? What movies?
They're making a movie of Barbie.
He had twerking energy, though. Oh, that's right. Yeah, with that Ryan Gosling guy. Okay. Oh, moves.
Yeah, from the movie Waiting.
Not the moves, but the spirit. Okay. I'm a Barbie girl. Yeah. No. You're not getting. Nope. No singing. Sorry. No back.
That was close. We got a chorus.
Yeah.
Anything else?
And then he tries to pretend he doesn't like it, but he always
I believe in the heart of the twerks.
His phone rings. It's his ringtone.
Well, go watch She-Hulk, J-Ron. Hey, there's Allie. Oh my God, you still got. We're just getting ready to wrap it up, Allie. So you pop.
Hey, Allie. Allie, if it gets another backer, apparently everyone's trying to get him to sing and twerk.
Oh, we're wrapping up. Sorry. So bad I didn't believe him. Yeah, you can't trust those dogs sometimes. Alrighty, everybody. Closing statement. Start with Sim.
Don't forget to sub, like, and share this channel. Go back, Beckoned. And don't forget to go sign up for the Second Chance campaign of Telstar and Adverse 2, which is going to have a lot of freaking cool stuff on it. And Hellzone is also going to be launching pretty goddamn soon by Aaron and I. So don't forget to sign up to that as well. And go sub to my channel, which I'm only one under Chris right now. Chris is at 412. I'm at 411. And as soon as I reach 500, like I do here, you'll get a free art. And me, what I'm doing, I'm giving away a heavy metal number 300 sketch cover with a sketch on it.
for Allie. Colonel, your statements.
Guys, I'm over at Studio Zade on Twitter, Zade Studios, all other places on the internet, and go sub to my channel too. Like I said, Zade Studios at YouTube. I do a show with Joe Catapanos called Art Bros. Do a show with my older brother. But yeah, these guys are awesome. Sub and like to everybody. Like this is how it works. Don't do it just because to make us feel good. Do it because you like it. Do it because you want to see Chris dress in that red dress and ride a donkey and twerk. I don't know.
Don't do all that now.
Yes. Yeah.
Heavy Metal number 300, the anniversary issue. And you have Mobius, Corbin, Di Bettore, Minnie, Phillips, Columbus, Browse, Irwin, Nordscott, and Boucher. I don't know.
Yeah.
The only French name in there, and I don't even know what the fuck that is.
What's everybody saying real quick here before I wrap us up? While you were gone, Allie, your high energy was split between you guys. And she says, "To what about twerking? Nothing.
Right.
Never mind. Nothing about twerking. Moving on. One more backer for Like a Virgin.
Bounce,
What?
bounce, bounce,
I didn't
bounce.
say that. Nobody said that, Elgar.
Oh, guess what, dude? Do the refresh.
No, we're wrapping it up. It's too late now.
Thank you all very much.
Let's see. Sim is an awesome guy. He tried really hard to get Allie her Christmas wish.
And then she goes, "Oh no, wait, that was the other guy."
Oh no! Wait, that
No.
no, it wasn't that damn Sim. All right. Thanks everybody for joining us.
Thank you, man, for having me.
Appreciate having you with us, Colonel.
Bon matin, Allie.
Thanks everybody in the chat. Always appreciated. And we'll see you guys. Well, I'll at least see you all on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll have somebody. I can't remember, who, but I'll figure it'll be someone. So we'll see you then. Later.
Later.
Happy New Year's.